What is up, guys? Crisis here. I'm on my monk again. I'm playing... what's this spec called? Mistweaver. I forget that every single time. I'll probably just end up calling it Resto for the entire time I play this game. Yeah, it seems pretty fun though. Seems like the healing's there. I mean, I was mashing some heals while I was in the queue on myself, and it seems to do fairly well. Talent-wise, I grabbed Tiger's Lust because I was trying to figure out what you'd get in like an arena setting, and that is amazing. 70% movement speed buff, like minus sprint type thing, and it removes immobilizing and movement impairing. If you partner with a warrior, he will love you forever for having that skill. Then I got Chi Wave. This thing heals for a lot, from what I could tell. That seems pretty good. Zen Sphere is really good. Chi Burst I don't think really is, so I would either do Zen Sphere or Chi Wave. But I did Zen Sphere on my Mistweaver. Is that a DPS spec? No, that's the healing spec. God damn it! I did it on the Windwalkers video, and on the second one, and it went fairly well. So I thought I'd try Chi Wave and see what this is like. Here I just grabbed Ascension, partially because I think 1 extra Chi is very helpful, and partially because I didn't want another skill I had to click. And I also don't use Jab as a healer. So it's pretty much between this instantly restoring all Chi or getting an extra, like a higher max amount. I figured I'd go with that because it's one less button to click. Here I just grabbed Paralysis, is now usable from 40 yards. I figure that'll be pretty useful considering I'm not going to be in melee range of people most often, if I can help it. And then here I grabbed Diffuse Magic, just because I felt like this was probably the strongest of the skills you could grab from this row. My gear is actually not even all enchanted. They don't give you enough enchanting mats to enchant both sets of gear fully. You run out of... I think I ran out of Greater Celestial Essences. Yeah, I did. So I couldn't do both, and then obviously you don't have any glyphs on beta. They don't give monks any glyphs, so I can't do anything with that. But yeah, just gonna run here like I did on my priest video and hop right in the middle and try to see what I can do as far as healing people. See what happens. It seems pretty good though. You seem to have a flash heal type skill that generates a chi. That being Surging Mist. I don't know the names of any of these, so I'm sorry for that. But that thing seems to heal everybody. I don't even know what that thing is. All I know is it costs chi, which is kind of unfortunate. And you have this penance-like skill, so it lasts a lot longer and isn't as good. I don't know. That's kind of a weird skill. I don't seem to be healing this dude for anything, though. Oh, never mind. I'll heal him for 58,000. And then this dude back here, who I wasn't even targeting, for 43,000. Oh, I'm so dead. Yeah. I don't even know what I got hit for, but it was a lot. But I mean, in that short time, I did 734,000 healing. And what was that? Like a minute of fighting? I mean... Monks seem very, very strong healers. They're really, really strong AoE healers. Which I think, from what I could tell anyways, that's what it seemed like. In a PvP scenario, like in an arena, that might not be the most helpful thing. I mean, it might be. Because there were definitely times where I'm in arenas on, like, my Shaman, for example. And every person on my team is, like, taking massive amounts of damage. And it would be nice to have something that can heal everybody really, really well. But at the same time, I don't know what this dude's doing. He's not even hurting me though, so I guess he's doing it wrong, whatever it is. So I mean, it might be helpful in situations like that. I don't really know. Oh, that's not what I wanted to click. I think that's a really long cooldown skill, isn't it? Yeah, 2-minute cooldown. I've been using a lot of... If you use Renewing Mist, you can then use Uplift, which seems to be kind of broken. I don't know if it's supposed to do the things it does, but it's absolutely absurd. It heals for a ton, and it heals for, like, everything in the area. Like, watch. Now if I use this again, it heals, like, everybody for, like, 9,000 and spreads my Renewing Mist to every target in the area. So it's really, really good. This channeled skill seems decent. I mean, it crit heals for 22k, heals normally 11k every second. I mean, it's good, but it doesn't really seem to be that great. I don't know. And it doesn't generate any... well, it generates chi, but it's just a chance per proc. Like 20% chance per healing tick. So it's not like any definitive thing. That's what I was talking about. That's like prayer mending. I'm actually talking like I know what I'm doing, which I shouldn't, because let's be honest, I don't. But, yeah, this skill here, Chi Wave, the talent I was talking about, seems to be like prayer of mending. It bounces, but it can also bounce offensively. So not only... I don't know why I just said it like that. Oops, just ran right into that. But, yeah, it bounces, so it can heal, like, multiple people the same way prayer mending does, but it can also do damage at the same time. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. It's kind of strange. I don't know how I just could heal that guy for 36,000, but okay. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you see, like, look at the numbers. Healing, like, I've already done another 700,000. Like, the healing in this class is absolutely nuts because you can heal everybody in the area. I probably shouldn't have been standing there. So, I mean, if I was ever in a situation, which apparently is never going to happen, where a lot of people around me are taking damage, I can pop Thunder Focus T. That's a really weird skill name. Oh, cool. I'll just get sapped. It's that same bad rogue, I think. Yep. Whoa, why did I just get sprint? Oh, oh, I just hit what did I just use? Oh, I used this. Oh, I'm dying because I'm over here reading skill names. I thought I used paralysis, but I was holding shift and used Tiger's Lust. Which is why I had that sprint bonus. I was expecting to paralyze the person. I don't need this here. But, yeah, anyways, as I was saying, I can use this. Thunder Focus T. That's a weird skill name. And it'll double the healing of my next uplift, which heals everybody around me for an absurd amount. So that could definitely be a good skill. This Pally's catching up to me, and I was way ahead of him. He's also done 300,000 damage. There's also, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if, I'm not positive on this, but I'm pretty sure that there's a way monks can heal dealing damage. Like, instead of focusing a lot on healing people, you can do a lot of damage to everybody around you, around the person, and it'll heal them. Which I haven't done. I don't really know how. Like, I don't really know. I just did 10,000 damage with that skill. I think I may have lied. The single target healing is actually pretty good too. You just have to keep all of your skills up. Oh, jeez. Ow, 5-second kidney right off the snap. I'm probably going to die to these two rogues again. I can't. Yeah. That's the one thing about monks. I don't seem to have any instant casts. They have... Well, Chi Wave's instant, but it takes 2 Chi. The only way you can do it is recovering Mist into Uplift. But as far as skills that don't take Chi, they all have really long cooldowns. Like Revival here is a 3-minute cooldown, and this thing here is a 2-minute cooldown. So, well, and they have this, which is 2,500 mana. But it doesn't really heal that much. I mean, it only heals for like 11,000, which isn't really that much at all. I mean, yeah, and it's only usable in yourself, which is another thing. So, obviously I have to practice with using my cooldowns a little bit better, but I'm actually liking the healing from the monk a lot. I think that it'll actually be pretty good. 148,000. That was with this skill proc, which the Thunder Focus Chi thing that I made fun of. So that's why that healed for so much, because it doubled it, so it would have only been like 70,000. I'm just trying to build up Chi, that's the only reason I'm attacking that guy. Or healing, yeah, I'm attacking my teammate. Right. I'll try to keep this dude up, see what I can do. See, I don't really know if you should ever use that. Like, that doesn't really seem to do anything. I feel like spamming flash heals is better than that. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not too sure. If anybody knows more about this, which I'm sure people do, because I've only been playing this guy for about 20 or 30 minutes. But if anybody knows how this is like actually meant to be played, I'd love to know. I wanted to use the Thunder Focus cheat into Uplift to double the healing of it, but couldn't get the, I didn't have enough chi for it. I only had 2 chi, so I couldn't use Uplift afterwards. That rogue just eats me alive. He's geared up and I'm not, so... This kind of goes back to what I was saying, not having, like, the resilience change really bones people that don't have resilience. I really don't like it at all. I don't understand why they decided that was a good idea. Because now if you don't have gear, not only do you not hit for anything, you die instantly, and you don't hit for anything. And you don't heal for anything, because it also affects healing. Like, if I had gear, I'd heal for more. Which I don't agree with, necessarily. I don't know. I'm probably the only one that feels that way, but... Was he just immune to my heal? How does that make any sense? Maybe it was somebody else being immune to my damage. I don't know how I would have dealt damage, but I mean, look at the numbers from like AoE heals. It's insane. Like, look at that. You can really do a ton of healing. It is absolutely insane. I don't even know why I'm healing these people. Like, half of them, like, they're all at full health. I'm just saying what's possible to be done, really. So now if I do this into this, it heals everybody around me for 23k. And then it puts my heal over time that deals for like 8k every couple seconds on everybody. Like I said in the beginning, the AoE healing in this class is really good. I'm trying to figure out... I mean, that skill does 5,000 damage, which is really not very much. Actually, it does more damage as you go. But that's like a really good healing spell too, so it's kind of like a toss-up. Do you want to heal or do you want to deal damage? Which, I mean, it always is, obviously, but... I don't know. I'm going to try to position myself in a not retarded spot this time around. But considering the rogue is the one who killed me, it doesn't really matter where I go, since he'll get to me and kill me anyways. But I do want to be with my teammates. I do like this class. I'm not going to lie. The DPS spec for the monk really didn't have me sold. Ooh, wow, 13k crit. It really didn't have me sold on playing this class any more than like just like maybe for fun or whatever. The healing on this class actually makes me... I'm actually considering rolling a monk now and like trying to like actually figure it out and legitimately PvP with him. I really like the way I like the way it feels. I like the way the healing works. It's almost like a druid in that you have a couple of heal over time spells, but it's also like a priest. Like, it's almost like a mix of all the classes, which I really like. Because not only do you have the heal over time spells, it's kind of like a druid. You have a couple of shields in Life Cocoon, which is a 70,000 damage shield. This thing instantly heals everybody around you. You have this prayer mending like ability from priests. You have it just feels... I like the way it feels. And then you have a couple of like actual heal spells. You have a channeled heal, which is unique. I just healed everything in the area for like 40k. I mean, I like this class a lot. I think this is really fun. I think this is a really good class. And I'm probably not even doing it right. So I mean, that's the other thing you have to remember too, is like, I've only been playing this class for like 20 minutes. It's entirely possible I'm using the skills wrong, but from what I can see, and from what I've done so far, I mean, I haven't taken a look at healing done in a while, but I mean, you can just tell from the numbers you see. I mean, the healing is really high. And like mana's not that big of an issue from the looks of things. Like I haven't really ran out of mana yet, because only half your skills take mana, the other half take chi. So, like, yeah, I guess you can run out of mana, like, if you mash. Like, if I were to mash Flash Heal, I'd run out of mana. But where a couple of my skills take chi, I'd only have to mash Flash Heal. And I can still do decent amounts of healing. So, mana's not a huge issue from the looks of things, and, yeah. I don't know, I like it a lot. I'm trying to find more people to heal right now. I don't know. And I actually think this would be a really, really good rating healer. Which I know I haven't talked too much about rating in my other videos, partially because rating has always kind of been a second thing to me. I don't find rating fun because I don't find it hard. I mean, even when I was doing heroics and stuff, I didn't really find it difficult. Wow, that skill looks ridiculously cool. Oh, I tried to juke that but failed. Yeah, I don't really find raiding that fun just because I don't really think it's that challenging to do the same encounter week after week after week. But I do really like the way this feels, and I think this is going to be a really strong raid healer. Like, I mean, I haven't seen druids, and I know druids currently on live are pretty good raid healers. And I mean, but like compared to my shaman, who I've saw heal, I would say this monk is better at it. Because like, you don't even have to try. I mean, right there, you just heal everybody. It's nuts. I need more chi, so. The other kind of cool thing is chi doesn't reset on death, and it also doesn't reset on it also doesn't like reset on combat. I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to say is, you can charge up your chi to full before like a boss encounter, and presumably before an arena match, and then go into the fight like completely ready to use all your skills, which is really, really good. You also have disarm. It still has a 40-yard range. I wanted to mention that. I haven't used it at all, but I mean, you still have it, and it's still definitely helpful. But yeah, I mean, that seems to be kind of the... Whoa. I like the way that thing looks. It just looks cool. That's the 5.7 million. This pally did out-heal me. And he was actually below me for a while, but he also died 3 less times, and I was dead for 30 seconds, I think, twice. So, I mean, I'm not trying to make excuses or anything. Damage-wise, actually, I mean, I ended up doing 300,000. He only beat me by 100,000 on damage. So, I guess you can do decent damage. So, 5.7 million healing in that game. Yeah, so that's healing on a monk. That's pretty fun. I really like that class, and I think if you had gear... I think if I had the gear that my shaman and my priest had, and my priest isn't that geared, but I think gear, like, if I could equal either of them, it would be really good. I just want to see... What is happening? Oh, you can swap locations with your spirit? What? Can they... I don't know how this skill works, but if the spirit can be killed... That's not that great, but if that works like a teleport, like a warlock portal, that's gonna be nuts. Like, absolutely nuts. I don't really know if you could really ever level like this. I mean, well, actually that skill alone is pretty good because it bounces back and forth. So then you can just kind of mash these things and use this. You can also still, obviously, like I can use Blackout Kick, and I can use Jab. Jab takes mana, though, so, which is kind of stupid in my opinion, because it doesn't hit for very much. But there's that, and then, I didn't even use this. This is Mana Tea. You can use it, I think, while in combat. And pretty much it just regens 4% mana every second. Based on, and you charge it up, and then you can use however many charges you need. So that's another thing that I think is going to make them really good both in raids and in PvP. Because if you're in an arena, if you can get out of line of sight for a couple of seconds, you can regen, 14. Well, I guess if it's 4% a second, you can't really regen 14. But 16% of your mana in 4 seconds compared to, having to get out of combat and drink. If it's usable in combat. Let me check, actually, if I could find a mob. And I don't have a mount. I had a mount at one point, but I don't know what happened to it. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find any enemies. Is there anything over here? I wish I had a way. Okay, I can attack the snapping turtle. Yeah, it can be used in combat. Also, doesn't even seem to be interrupted. Doesn't the thing there? So, yeah. I mean, that's pretty strong. I'm trying to see. You have these healing spheres, which I have hotkeyd to 3. I didn't actually even use them. Running into them heals you. So that's pretty good. Actually, does it generate chi when you use this? No. Okay. I actually wasn't too sure on that. So yeah, I mean, I didn't use a couple of the skills, like the long cooldown skills. I didn't like this thing reduces damage taken by 99% for 8 seconds, which is basically like an 8-second I win button. Yeah, that doesn't do very much damage. And I didn't use this, which is doubles your health and reduces damage taken. These are all just base skills, so I didn't even use any of those because I just wanted to see what it was capable of. But that's the Mistweaver. No, that's the DPS one. No, that's the other one. Ha ha ha. That's the Mistweaver Monk. This uplift skill seems really good when used in combination with when there's a lot of people around. After you put up Renewing Mist. So that's the Monk class for healing. I'm actually going to do another one of these videos, I think, because I want to try out a couple of different things. So there will probably be a part 2 where I do another battleground as a healer. So if you're interested, wow, that's a big druid. If you're interested in that, stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel or whatever, or just check back. No big deal. But yeah, Mistweaver Monk, really, really good. Really good AoE healing. And I think this is going to be a really fun class to play come Mists. So, looking forward to it. But anyways, with that, I'm out, guys. Peace.